In this episode of Pokemon Pokopia. This is a Pokemon? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. What's up everybody and welcome to another episode of Pokopia. In the last episode, we freed Chef Dente from that barrel. I still, to this day, am wondering how he fit in that barrel. Anyway, it turns out that the dishes he could make powers up our moves so that we can level them up, so to say. Anyway, our task right now is to rebuild the Pokemon Center just like how we did in the first island. So now we're going to be doing that and making more friends along the way. But before we do that, I just want to say we do highlight comments on this community. So if you'd like to be featured on a comment of the day segment, leave a comment on this video or any of the shorts related to this episode. You may see yourself in a future comment of the day segment. Now let's get into gameplay. What's up guys? Welcome back to another episode of Pokopia. No cam again today. However, we are going to be picking up the story right where we left off. Good morning, Pokopia. What's that sound? Hey Ditto, you got a minute? I think I hear sounds coming from down in there. I was wondering if maybe you'd go check things out and see where those sounds are coming from. If you find anything, could you let me know? Bulldoze everything that's going on over here, huh? Wow, we found a whole track. What's going on in here? Speakers? So we finally have something to play those CDs, because we've been collecting CDs since the start of this Let's Play. What the heck is going on? This is a Pokemon? Boo, yo! Is this seriously a Pokemon, guys? Haha, you scared? Huh? I guess not. Darn. Maybe I've gotten rusty. It's been a hot minute since I tried to scare a human. I'm not a human, yo. What? Yo, you're a Ditto. Whoa, that transformation is wild. So, anyway, I guess you came to check stuff out because you heard some noise? My bad, yo. I was just bumping some tunes. I can go into all sorts of machines and electronics, you know. This one is super cool. It plays music. Oh, okay, so this Pokemon is possessing this speaker? So this is not itself a Pokemon. I was waiting here alone, hoping someone would come along, but no one ever did. So I've been playing music to keep the mood high and the vibes right. No frickin' way. It really is a Pokemon. Plasma Pokemon. This Rotom entered a mini stereo system and was deeply moved by the synth pop CD someone had left inside. The experience gave this Pokemon an upbeat personality. Rotom really looks like that? Because I mean that's what the Pokédex entry says. But hey, now that you're here, Ditto, how about listening to some hot tracks with me before you run off? Huh? You don't have time for that. Because all the humans and Pokemon disappeared? Yo, seriously? But the Pokemon are slowly coming back, you say? And you're trying to make a new town with great vibes? You'd be perfect to help us. Yo! That is so cool. Yo, I want to help out too. Guess I won't waste any more time just sitting around here. I'll see you again in a bit. So Rotom was playing the music down there, huh? What a relief to know. The sounds were kind of scaring me. Thanks for looking into it, Ditto. Now I'm gonna go make friends with Rotom. You do that, man. What's up, Score Bunny? I never get bored when I'm with you, Ditto. Here, I wanna give you something to show my thanks. What you got? Stones. What's with these Pokemon giving me stones, bro? I could see the writing on the wall here. We're gonna need to build this track, so let's go ahead and do that. Alright, that was everything. I need materials, that's what I need. Okay, I am gonna do all of that and then I'll catch you guys once I have everything I need. Alright, I finally found some iron ore, but what I also found is some hot lava. This must be a volcano of some sort. This was further in the new mine that we just found. A lot of things that we still don't know about this abandoned mine here. Alright, I feel like I just got transported out of the back rooms or something, because that's the mine. And at the end of it is like this house with a whole bunch of volcanic ash, but there's tables. This looks like you can assume that this was a house before whatever happened. Project cancellation proposal. The project originally set to launch this next month is moving ahead with preparations despite its low chance of success. We took it upon ourselves to collect data and perform our own calculations. A report on the dangers that came to light from this said calculations is included herein. With this in mind, we ask that you please seriously consider canceling the project. What the heck is going on in this story, bro? Like I'm assuming building this on whatever project on a volcano and it failed. Now there's some doors here. Where does this lead to? What the hell is all this? What is this? Treasure. Gotta catch it all. Is this a Pokemon? Whoa, I didn't expect to have a visitor in a place like this, yo. Why does everyone say yo in this game? Let me introduce myself. I'm Gimmighoul, just a humble little treasure collector. You're like, you need to meet our friend Magikarp. You're both humble little Pokemon. You must be a bit of a treasure hunter yourself to come to a place like this, huh? I guess. No need to guess, you definitely are. See a funny looking room? Can't help but peek inside. Something shiny on the ground, gotta pick it up. That's the kind of Pokemon you are, yo. I could see it in ya. Fellow treasure collectors meet in here. It's gotta be fate, so I've got something to ask you. From one treasure lover to another. And that is, you guessed it, finding some treasure. Rainbow feathers in this case. Oh, I have them in my other island though. If the rumors are true, rainbow feathers are the feathers of a super strong Pokemon, yo. I hear you can find the feathers on the ground after the strong Pokemon flies across the sky with graceful grace. But I can't see the sky here, so I don't even know when that Pokemon's flying by. So yeah, if you're super lucky and happen to come across any rainbow feathers, can you bring them to me? Being a collector myself, I know you'll want something in return, so don't worry, yo, I got you covered. Okay, let's continue to explore what this place might have been. Is this a radio station? That's what it looks like. Oh, these are like, it's like a xylophone. Okay. Yeah, this is literally a recording booth. Comfy living has been added to your human records. More and more people are finding themselves low on sleep recently due to the rapid and unexpected changes in the... What the heck happened to Pokopia? Like, what caused it to be this way? This is giving me like Resident Evil vibes, like something bad happened, all the humans are gone. In this issue, we'll offer some ideas that can help to get your Pokemon sleep back on track. What the hell did I... What? In this issue, we'll offer some ideas that can help to get your sleep back on track, including information on aromatherapy and hot baths. What happened to the humans, my friend? Whoa, what the heck is that? I'm seeing a lot of Pokemon that was not in my generation, and I love it. So this is a museum. That we can much say. What? Where are we, bro? So this is a museum built next to a volcano. Professor's diary. Okay, this might be important. It was decided that we'll take part in the Pokemon Conservation Project. It's a plan to safely store all Pokemon on the planet in a massive computer system while humanity takes refuge in space? We're going to space in this game, maybe? I can't be sure that such a thing is even possible, and being parted from our Pokemon will be terribly painful. So that's where all the humans are then. This may be the only way that people and Pokemon will be able to live together again someday. I was also asked to join a survey team after we moved to space, but I held off on responding. After humanity relocates, a small group will be sent back to planet to survey the environment and do maintenance on the conservation system. But given my age, I don't know if I'll be able to spry enough to be much of help. I think it's a task best left to the young. That is a big piece of lore, bro. That is a very big piece of lore because this whole time we've been figuring out where are the humans, where are the humans. That diary entry literally like said that's where they went. Now I'm wondering if if I'm like a little too far in the game to know what exactly is happening here, because I don't know where or how to get back to where I was earlier. This is such a big universe, man. Like, I need to get back on track though. Hold up. One thing at a time. But we just got a big piece of lore drop, bro. Okay, fast travel. Love to see it. Mr. Stereo guy is calling for everybody. Yo, Daniel and friends, you all got a sec. My Daniel, you do seem to find the most unusual Pokemon. You're called Rotom, is that right, Pumpkin? Goodness, you do seem to have a lot of energy. I heard you want to make a totally poppin' town here. And I have a real good idea for how to make the vibes immaculate. Oh, you're gonna help us out too? What a sweetie you are, thank you. Indeed, we would be very grateful. Would you please share your idea with us? There's only one way to make it happen, yo. We gotta have a party. A party? What exactly are you thinking of? Oh, a party sounds lovely. This brings back so many fond memories. Oh, hold on. Ho-Oh wants to join the party too. You want to contribute to the conversation here? Where are you going? Yeah, a party with hype music, and singing, and dancing, and eating good food, yo. Alright, yes, a party. Yes, of course, that is more or less what I was picturing. Yes, indeed, that does sound quite fun. Let's have a party, y'all. I knew you'd be down, Daniel. Let's get working on the preparations. And what will those be? Could you tell us what we ought to do? We can figure that out as we go, yo. Let's get into it. How exactly are we gonna prep for this party? Chef Dente. Oh, I am so looking forward to having a party. After all, the most important thing you need for a party is food. I'll show you all my very best cooking and whip up a special spread just for the party. What you gonna make? Now that you mention it, I hadn't thought that far, of course. I wonder, what should I cook? A special dish for a special party, I'd need to think hard about this. I definitely want to include lepa berries in whatever we make, and of course beans are a must. But the big question is, what dish will incorporate all of that? My mind's scrambled mess right now. I just can't seem to get my thoughts in order. You know what, maybe be better if we set up the party venue before worrying about all that. So you're going to need this, Daniel. I think my inventory is kind of too full though. Party cooking pot. This place looks good for a party. It's got a lot of space. I do need to clear it up though. Would you be a dear and clear away some of that ash and stone in the way? I got you. And then set up that party cooking pot somewhere around here. If you set up a wonderful party venue, I'm sure it'd inspire me to come up with a whole wonderful dish too. There you go. This place is starting to look ready for a party, and it's all thanks to you, Daniel. Yo, so this is a party cooking pot you've all been talking about, huh? I'm digging the culinary vibe. Alright, this is sure to inspire some great ideas for the party dish. Any minute now. Thinking. It's no use. I can't come up with a single thing. I'm so sorry, Daniel. After you went through all that trouble just to set the place up. Come on, Chef Dente. Chef, yo, that gives me an awesome idea. If you can't come up with a good recipe, then maybe we just need to get down. Huh? Are we gonna see Professor Tangrel getting down, bro? Y'all. And what does that mean exactly? Get down, get grooving, you know? What if we get everyone in the mood for the party first while Chef's thinking? If everyone's in the right mood, coming up with an awesome party food should be easy. And as the garbage truck next to my house does its thing. I believe in you, Chef. I know you've got this. Haven't you two only just met? Well, despite that, I'm beginning to agree. It does feel like I could come up with a good idea if the mood is right. Let's vibe, yo. How about it then, Daniel, sweetie? Would you be a little mood maker for us? I know I've done nothing but ask favors of you. That's right. But, well, I'm asking again. Oh, that does sound quite festive. But how exactly are we meant to raise the mood? We can figure that out as we go. Looks like the mood's sitting at around 34 right now. Okay, so just how we were supposed to make Pokopia humid again, we gotta raise the mood. How are we gonna do that? Environment level? What are we doing? I have to know. Daniel, let's get the venue vibing and raise the mood, yo. You can leave the music to me. So, real quick, do you know what CDs are? Yeah, I have a few. If you put some CDs in my CD player, I can play the music that's been recorded on them. The more CDs we've got, the more music we can add to our rotation. Isn't that awesome? So anyway, Daniel, I guess first I'm gonna need you to go find us some CDs. Once you've got them, just put them in my CD player, yo. Dog, I have like 4 CDs in the other Pokopia Island. Are those ingots done yet? No, those guys are still going, man. Yo, that's a CD, isn't it? Want me to play it for you? Sure, why not? So he can hold 5 CDs here, and I know I have a few back home at the other place. I've been pondering our problem for a bit now, how to raise the mood, and I believe I've come up with a humdinger of an idea. Do you recall how we've occasionally excavated lost relics left by humans? Oh yeah, that's how we're gonna use those. Well, what do you think about displaying those at the party venue? I love nothing more than to appraise those lost relics and discover what exactly they are. And by displaying them, we might help others remember the times when humans were still here. You know, create a nostalgic atmosphere. DJ Rotom was talking about vibes. DJ Rotom was talking about vibes and such. Surely this is the kind of thing they meant. So what do you say? I'll bring some over. Oh, thank you, Daniel. In that case, may I ask you to display one large lost relic in the party venue? Yo, I gotta listen to new music, and it's all thanks to you, Daniel. This is awesome. But we're gonna need something else with the music to get the mood just right and the venue vibing. I'm thinking we need a Pokemon who's high key, down to party, one who can give us a primo dance. We have Ludicolo, who happens to be found off camera. We're gonna go get him to hype up this place. I like the story that they're telling with this, because this is like an abandoned mine, totally like just forgotten about. Very depressing mood, like was the vibes I was getting when I first like stepped foot into this place. But now we're raising the vibes. We're raising the vibes up here, y'all. Dude, this guy is so slow, bro. Yo, what a show! You're the best hype Pokemon there is. And thank you too, Daniel. The mood's getting pretty awesome. Now we just gotta get a bunch more Pokemon dancing so the vibes get even better. The ingots are not ready, so what I'm gonna do, y'all, is we're gonna go back to the mine. I'm gonna go find those crystal fragments. We need 5. Roller coaster time. Look at this, guys. This makes this so much faster. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. It's gonna end right here, I think, though. Yeah, I was told it's somewhere over here. Ah, here we go. Hell yeah, we found it. Treasure. Okay. Maybe this is more lore. Oh, this is a photo. Has been added to your human records. Riolu and Growlithe. We got exactly what we needed, guys. Are those ingots done yet, my friends? You guys are still working. It's okay. Look at this. Level up to number 4. Okay, so I do have to be getting out of here pretty soon. I am running a bit low on time for recording. We have direction here, guys. We know that we need to get the vibes up for this mine, this abandoned mine. We're trying to make this place happy again. We went from going to make things human again to make it happy. We're trying to hold a big party in this wide open space. He's thinking up of a recipe. We need to make this place look like party ready. And on top of that, we're still making our efforts to build a Pokemon Center and that building in the far end over there. We're gonna pick it up from right here again. So thank you guys. If you guys like this one, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell to get notified when the next episode of Pokopia comes out, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Till then, remember to be yourself, love yourself, and do what makes you happy. Peace out.